Welcome to episode 5 of this Let's Play series of Iratus, Lord of the Dead. In this episode, we have to do a little bit of maintenance on our minions from the aftermath of the last fight we had. We got some skill points, I think. Yeah, we got a bunch of stat points to spend, and some people have upgrade points to spend here. So this chest piercer is her most powerful attack. I think I use this one a lot. There's also this buff, though. She can buff herself for more damage, or she can buff herself and it gives Iratus spell power for 3 turns. That's pretty cool, but I think if I were to upgrade this, I would just give her a bigger buff. But I might look at the chest piercer. Critical hits will stun, or a critical hit will deal even more damage than usual. Her luck isn't super off the charts here. It's unfortunate that the one that increases the crit doesn't increase her luck. But this one will stun. So maybe it doesn't change the damage. So maybe we'll go with this buff. This will make her really strong.
Get back to battle.
She's being upgraded, man. Then let's give her some stats here. So let's do evasion +4. I think with her we want to grab damage and luck. And then we might save that point. And then we also I have skins, so I can switch like the look of my minions. I haven't been doing that yet, just so we can get a feel for their basic forms, but we can take a look. So here's like almost like a Sylvanas kind of look. It's kind of gilded here. That's cool. Oh, okay. I think I like this one. It's like gilded look for her. Our Wraith is a spooky boy. Which one do we want? Oh my god. That's part of the Halloween pack. That's funny. That makes me happy. I want to use that one. So he doesn't have a skill point, but he does have stat points. So he's a real spooky boy. He can't increase his attack. That makes sense. I don't even know if he does any... Oh, he does have a magic attack. He can increase his dread by 4 for 2 points. And his accuracy is suffering a little bit, so we might do the dread and the accuracy. That looks pretty good. And then our headhunter, this guy does random stuff. We can give him a lot of dread for 2 points. And he does sort of hybrid, so that might work okay. I think he's going to be a bit of a hybrid character. I don't know if I'm building that correctly, but you know, that'll work. So let's do that. That's so efficient. I really like how much you get for that 1 point. And then do we want to give him armor? Give him luck or evasion? We'll give him a couple points of luck for 1. I think that's okay. And then we can make him look different. He's got an ethereal looking red blade, a ghost knight, or regular. So since he's hybrid, I'll just leave him normal, honestly. And then we've got our Dark Knight. This is our physical damage Dark Knight. But he's also more of a tank, so we might buff his health more. Or we could give him 1 armor and 1 magic resistance, which might be a good idea. Let's do that. Oops, I gave him initiative. Shit. That's okay. We'll do it on the next one. That's alright. That's not wasted. And then he has a stat point, so he removes all debuffs from the Dark Knight. Oh, and you can either gain more mana or more wrath if I upgrade it. Physical attack. Okay, does extra damage for debuffs, or deals extra damage equal to the sum of his armor and magic resistance to 2 enemies. We might go with the single target one. This increases the damage, the base damage, and this increases the % bonus you get from his armor and MR. So this one, the base one, is minimum of 27. This is a minimum of 23. Sorry, 33. I can do math. And this is a minimum of 33. So it's the same. So am I going to be building him tanky or building him damage? Because damage will... Let's give him the tankier one. It's because I intend to make him tanky if possible.
Serve me well, my minion.
And we'll save this last point. These are, you know, it's okay. This accuracy might be valuable, since we only need 2 points for this armor. So we'll go ahead and give him the accuracy. I do not like missing. And then we'll head over to the graveyard. We have a... Oh, this guy is waiting to be healed. Oh, did that quest battle not count? Oh, it specifically says quest battles don't count. Okay. So we might need to make some new creatures here, because we're a little low. We could also go and do the, what is it? Extraction? Distillation. We could put some parts in here and heal everybody up 15%, which would be enough so they wouldn't have to worry about it. But I think I do want to play with some more of these minions, so we might make some new guys, actually. Like one of these abominations. This is pretty cool. I have excess of these. Yeah, I have plenty of these. So let's make an abomination. We'll put him over here. I think he's a bit of a tank character. He's got a lot of health, but not a lot of resistances. So he soaks up damage for a while, and then he needs some help. And then, what do we not have yet? We don't have a Lich. Liches deal magic damage. Buffs an ally by a lot. Kills an ally to regain vigor. Oh yeah, he can summon a skeleton. For Wrath. Toxic Cloud, stress damage, and Rain of Fire. All allies and enemies except itself. Sets target on fire for 2 turns. So very powerful, but he hurts your allies, so that's not good. But we'll just make one because it's fun.
A vessel of indiscriminate magical carnage.
That's right. And then we might make a stress damage character to round out this team, who is going to do mostly health damage. So this was a weird unit that I'm not sure I wanted to use. Let me read this ability again. I didn't understand this. At the start of the next turn, attacks the chosen ally and deals damage. So you restore health, but then you attack them. So I guess if the target has resistances or ward, you can heal them with no risk. Or you can lower the amount of damage it does. Or you can raise the healing. My gosh. I don't know about that one. What don't we have? I don't have a Reaper. But I don't know if this one does a little bit of mixed. There's a weird ability. I don't know when you would want to use this. It's not very good at either thing, but it does it for 3 turns. That's pretty cool, but it's just... So if you had like the Reaper and a Headhunter in one group, because the Headhunter hits random targets, so then you can kind of put this on everybody over time and he can hit randomly. You can kind of go from there, I guess. So you're using powerful attacks, but you can't choose where they hit. It's pretty strange. What did the Shade do? I think he was just a buff character, right? Yeah, buffs and debuffs. Do we want a second stress character? Maybe like another Bride, because they have that really cool warning shot and interrupt stances, which is pretty nice. So sure, we'll build one of her. Running out of certain things.
A design from my younger years.
Iratus, you are creeping me out, buddy. Alright, let's see. Mortuary. If I had a spare... Is that a Wraith? Can I build an extra Wraith? Oh, I can't upgrade it anyway yet. I don't have enough souls. So we will go into our next fight. So that's going to be a couple Taskmasters. So they're harder to kill with Sanity. So that's good that we have a mostly health damage team here. So let's go take them on. I didn't change the look of these characters. I'll look at that after this fight. Okay, so you guys have low sanity. Oh, they're slapping them to give them accuracy and damage, but they also lost a little bit of sanity. So we might focus sanity on these ones. It's really disturbing. I didn't notice this little extra arm he has here. I'm not sure about that. So let's hit this guy with a big sanity hit. And then we'll go ahead and buff her first. Really makes her pretty deadly for the rest of the fight. Get rid of his block. You just hit 3 times. Oh my god, he just betrayed his... That was awesome. That couldn't have gone any better. Okay, Abomination's turn. Physical attack, deal damage a bunch of times, so it's good against unarmored foes. The enemies in the chosen position and the next position switch to random positions. I don't want to do that yet. Stance marks an ally, redirects all of the damage from the marked ally to the Abomination. Deals damage to any enemy that attacks the Abomination. He also has this buff, but he has to start further back. That might be something I could do, is put him second to the skeleton, and then he can use this first. And then support intimidates all enemies and inspires all allies. Oh, okay, yeah, so if I put him second, he could do battle thumping, then hunger, and then just rend things apart for the rest of the fight. So we might do that, and I can't move him back right now, or I would. We'll just get some basic... Ugh. Uh-oh, everybody's getting all spooked out here. Kill an enemy, target, make a cloud, ignition. Now that's on all allies and all enemies. Goodness. So I guess if you brought in a spare skeleton that's just there to die, you could rain of fire everything and then kill your own minion, like your extra skeleton or one you've summoned, and give everybody their health back. Doesn't you spend an action. Strange creature to use. Stress damage to any enemy that enters it. Well, you guys are making him dangerously close to death here. So let's do... This is a stress attack. I think we'd rather hit this guy.
This never gets old.
Okay, and then you... Stress attack instantly destroys an enemy that has less than 20% sanity after receiving damage from this ability. Has a buff restoring vigor until the end of the combat. Boss and inedible enemies are immune. So now I'm like, I don't know what this thing can't eat. I mean, you'd think something like a golem or a robot, but I don't know. Maybe he can. So we will... 20%. So this is 28. Oh, these guys have a lot of sanity, so it won't be enough. This guy's got betrayal, so really he's helping me. So I might ignore him. So you go back a step.
Through pain.
And use your stomp. Oh yeah, immune to buffs and debuffs. You can summon a skeleton, but there's no empty space. So we want to put probably a random enemy. That's pretty good damage. Inflicts a critical hit. Let's just do regular. Oh. Yeah, he's messing these guys up.
One less annoyance in the world.
Ugh. Would that spook those guys for some reason? Why did that do that? I don't know. Just, they got a little bit scared for some reason at the end of his turn or the beginning of this guy's turn. Oh, increases Iratus' spell power by having this guy out. Oh, extra luck against female enemies. After each action, evokes feelings of terror, dealing a small amount of stress damage to all enemies. Oh. That's really powerful on a stress team, because he could be the thing that finishes him off. Okay. That's pretty cool. Here, have a cloud of stress. Ooh, crit. I can see my guts. You're full health. You're confused. Ow, big. That was big hits there. See who he hits with this. I didn't want that one. So now you can really claw this guy apart. Wow. Okay, come on, have your heart attack. I'm gonna restore his sanity here, but that guy was more dangerous. Maybe not. Maybe I made the wrong choice. How much health does he have left? 1? Okay, we'll hit a random enemy. No, my God. Miss!
Mop up the gore.
Okay.
I'd hate to see plants using it as fertilizer.
So we got a new Humanarium token, some souls, a flask, rags, flesh, bones, and a mana crystal. First spell used in battle will cost 0 mana. Cool. One-time use. That'd be good for like an elite or a boss fight or something. Mummy healed up. Zombie got some experience. We got some souls. We need 10 more before we can actually do the next part. Do these guys heal up a little bit after fights? I don't remember. We'll have to test that out. Mortuary, so you are all set to come back. And you need to heal. Actually, let's check out your skins. So you can be all patched up. That's distractingly evil. His life thinks it's funny. Okay, that one's really cool. We'll leave that on. And our skeleton can be sort of like a fighter, like a warrior. Like he rose up out of a cathedral, or Spooky Pumpkin Man. I'm gonna go with this warrior look. Lich, gilded, another type of lich. Okay, let's go with this one. And our bride. Yeah, we'll give you this one so you look distinct. I can also rename them if I want to, which is pretty cool. So if you want a character named after you, put it in the comments and I'll do it. If they're alive. Or I can do the next one, of course. So who needs to heal? Probably this abomination. And then we have what's next in the dungeon? We have leveling for minions or for Iratus himself. So we could take our team of like guys that we want to level up the most because they're like the most powerful or the most useful ones. We could make something new. Like this Reaper or something. Do I have enough parts here? I have good armor. Couple bones. It's my last. Only one rag left. Weapons. Okay, that's all right. We'll make a Reaper.
The sorrows of my enemies will be magnified.
So we'll make a team of people we want to level up, like say this Wraith. This Abomination, I think. And then like let's slap this new Bride in there. So then we go back, we go to the dungeon, click on this team, we go here. EXP for Iratus? Or all your minions? Let's do the minions. I'm actually getting really good experience for him. Oh, I have 1,000,000 talent points, I forgot to spend them. And then where are we going next? We can go to this elite squad. It's going to be dangerous, but I'll get good rewards. Artifacts and another elite. So I could do a elite, cultists, battle, free minion, elite. I can't see what the... Oh yeah, here I can. There's a golem. I think that's a powerful golem. That's going to be tough to deal with. We're going to have to bring guys that bypass armor, like the skeleton has an attack that does that. And then this battle has, it looks like those powerful miners, they just do a fair amount of damage. I'll probably want a Dark Knight in the front because they have good armor, so that way their multiple hits will go through. That looks like an upgraded Taskmaster, and it must be an upgraded Conscript. So we'll want a Bride. We'll want a Bride to interrupt his stance. We'll want a Dark Knight in the front. We'll want... I think really we can do whatever else we want. We might do the Headhunter. Lay down his traps. And then what do we want to do other than that? We could grab like... Grab our powerful zombie that's been training super hard in here. We'll put somebody else in there to level up for a bit. Let's put in our Reaper, our new character. Get him a little stronger before we start using him. And then let's spend our talent points here. So we have our stress magic. We have our destruction magic. The start of its turn, a minion has +4 dread if Iratus has at least 50 wrath. That'll be useful down the line. I have this one. All minions receive 12 accuracy. Ooh, that's nice. A spell that gives my minions luck. That could be really cool on some of these crit-based ones. Alchemy. Better parts. Artifacts. Let's do this one, because I'm about to do an elite fight, so I want some really cool parts out of there.
Secrets.
One additional part will drop after the battle. Oh, that's neat. I get 4 points. So I can get one more point I have to spend here. Loses luck and gains attack and dread till the end of battle. Every time a minion misses with an attack, I gain a little bit of wrath. Let's grab that one.
I embrace this fury.
Okay, so we want to level these guys up really quickly. This Dark Knight needs a skin. Looks like a Chaos Warrior. Or Spooky Boy. Let's give him the Chaos look. I like that. He's the tank one, right? Yeah, he's about doing tanking. Yeah, I think this is the best one. And then he has... Nope, it's these ones. Ability point. So we'll probably give you the buff. That one's really good for no matter what spooky or attack damage.
My investment.
Stats. Oh, she can get a lot of dread for 3 points. But I could also give her like a little bit of health. But I don't need... I think luck is good. Health is good. And a little bit of evasion for now. And the zombie. Lower the extra damage from the powder, but he gets a block and a ward, so that would make him tankier. So this is if you want to build him like a tank. And then here's extra accuracy for his next attack, as well as more damage. That's pretty nice, because his accuracy is a little bit lacking. Can we buff that? We can. It's not too expensive either. I think I like the idea of giving him a little more accuracy. He really shouldn't miss now, unless they have really good evasion. And so, what does he use the most? So, regular attack, igniting mixture, and it ignites 2 targets. This is a really good attack that I haven't been using much because I've had him in the back for his artillery barrage. So we might upgrade his artillery barrage. I can either have it do magic damage instead of physical damage, and it's more. So I can either do. This upgrades the damage to the same amount, but I can either have him do magic or physical. So we have a lot of physical damage here, so let's give him the magic damage. That could be really important. He's got ignition and stuff like this over here, so we'll give him that.
My enemies are in for a nasty surprise.
What do you want to look like? A Krampus? A Butcher? Or Scarecrow? I like the Scarecrow. Okay. Oh my god. Quick save. Okay. And we have a little bit more leveling to do on some of these units really quickly. They're not going to be in the fight, so let's just give them their stats. Now, this guy was doing damage, but he only gets a little bit. Initiative, luck, evasion. He's going to get 2 points. Let's give him a little bit of damage. And we'll give him a little bit of more luck, I think. And then we've got our skeleton, who has an ability point. I think we want to build this guy for ignoring armor, because we know that's coming up. Ignores armor and block. Ignore armor doesn't miss. Give accuracy or +1 armor. Yeah, we'll give him this one. Doesn't miss, because he's actually really good at getting rid of block by using this attack that swings twice. So if somebody has a lot of block, you just have your skeleton smack him twice and get rid of 2 of the points of block. So I don't really want him to ignore block. I want him to get rid of it with this other ability. So we'll give him this one. For stats, we're kind of building this guy for damage. So we'll just put that into damage. And then our abomination over here, who needs to go into the mortuary to heal, is also doing a fair amount of damage. Oh, he gets damage for 1 point. And he can also get more health. Initiative might be good, but he only gets 1 point. Accuracy is suffering a little bit. So let's give him damage and accuracy for this first couple points, and then let's give him a point of vigor and a point of initiative. I'd like him to go a little earlier than others so that he can be in the second position and use that buff, and then lurch forward, buff himself, and then he can just rake things apart. So that'll be really cool. And then let's put him in the mortuary because he needs a lot of health. And I haven't built this mana statue. It takes a bride. We might make an extra bride real quick. This is going to use... That's my second to last bone. I have 2 hearts left. I have some blood. I have some flesh. So that's okay. So we'll make this quick bride.
Only for me. I crafted it that way.
Creepy. Okay, so we'll build that. That way I can really... I think I make like... This is 8 mana, so I should be making like 18 mana per turn now. Yeah, after battle. So I can spend 18 mana in a fight without going down at all. So I really can start using that much more liberally, and then I can replenish it with the calcination if I really need to with some of these excess things. Like, I've got a fair amount of skulls right now, so that's something I have possible, especially with these elite battles coming up, which we will be doing on the next episode because we're actually all out of time for this one. So join me for the next one. We'll take this a kind of weird team into this fight. It's sort of built for this fight, and then we'll have to rearrange how we're going to do it for this next elite fight up here with this golem, which is going to be hard. He's going to have a lot of armor, but they don't take sanity damage, so we'll have to figure that out. So I will see you on the next one, and thanks for joining.